morning, everyone, and welcome for TV conference for Civil Works for today, May 23, 2024. And here's the list of project for pre-bid for today. 23J0224, 23J0225, 24J0069, 24J0172, 24J0202. So this is for pre-bid conference and also scheduled for the date for opening of bids are the following project. So here's the list of project for today's opening of bid for civil works. 24J0059, 24J0094, 24J0115, 24J0141, 24J0143, 24J0154, and 24J0199. So before we start, this is our opening prayer to be led by Evelyn Villamec.
Lord, thank you for this wonderful time as we gather in your name as we conduct our pre-bid conference and application process. Guide us, Lord, and help us to be able to understand and follow the government procurement report and all stage of business. Create in us, O Lord, the desire to be more dedicated and committed to our duties and responsibilities. Teach us to be more responsive to the responsibilities of the public office. This we ask through your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord.
Thank you, Ma'am Evelyn. And also please be informed that we are being live streamed today by YouTube channel DPW's Aklan DEO Procurement. And for the determination of column, may I call Mr. Evelyn.
Okay, thank you, Sir Aklan. Once again, good morning. Today we are conducting pre-bid conference for civil works, and at the same time we are also conducting opening of bids for civil works. Before we proceed, let's have the roll call of our back members who are present today, starting with our chairperson, Sir Nabas.
Present.
Our vice chairperson, Sir Jawili. Also with us our two regular members, Ma'am Evelyn Tegatrega, and Ma'am Sitio, and Sir Jawili, our provisional member. So 100% of our back members are present today. So the pre-bid conference for civil works can now proceed, and afterwards also the opening of bids. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bermejo. So since there's a quorum, let's continue. Let me call on the technical personnel from the design section to discuss the description of the project.
Good morning, everyone. For the order ID 23GA0224, completing of Barangay Antipolo to Barangay Mabusao, Farm to Market Road, Barangay Antipolo, Mabusao, Ibajay, Aklan, with the APC amount of 24,875,000. The project duration of 128 calendar days. Opening of road 1.68 lane kilometer, PCT width 5.0 meter, and the thickness is 0.20 meter. That's the layout plan, and the vicinity plan, and the location map, the typical road section, and the typical road section 3. Next, for the contract ID of 23GA0225. Completing of Sitio, Butong, Market Road, Barangay, Laserna, Nabas, Aklan, with ABC amount of 24,875,000, with a project duration of 192 calendar days. Construction of road with a length of 1.0 8638 lane kilometer with a width of 2.5 half lane, thickness 0.23 meter, provision of reinforced concrete slope protection with a parapet on field section, reinforced concrete slope protection with a line ditch of uncut section, 3-barrel reinforced concrete box culvert with a length of 6 meter, and cross drainage RCPC 0.91 meter diameter with the length of the inlet and outlet. Showing the city map and the topographic layout, the typical road section, the standard plan of city. For the contract ID of 24 GA0069, construction, completion of multipurpose building, Building 1, Barangay, Poblacion, Kalibo, Aklan, with the ABC amount of 6,930,000. The project duration of 180 calendar days. Completion of multipurpose building, cover court, installation of 1,506.85 square meter of paneling Hollywood PVC for cover court. Ceiling includes eaves on both sides and stage. 9.68 cubic meter of concrete floor topping at 100 mm thick. For court, aluminum glass door, swing type. 1 unit of door 1, door 2, door 3, and door 4. Completion on plastering and painting works of the cover court with 1,740.88 square meter of cement plaster finish and 1,781.38 square meter for painting works. Masonry, concrete, 6 units of 5 meter length CHB wall at left elevation. Provision of 3 sets industrial ceiling fan with 9.84 feet fan diameter with 43 kilogram fan body weight with complete accessories, including steel support. Removal of existing structures, including 32 concrete columns with combination of concrete and steel fence. That's the location map, the vicinity map, and exterior perspective. Site plan, the floor plan, the plan elevation and the left side elevation, the rear elevation and right side elevation. Pwede mo baliktad?
Annulation.
Project kayo ba? Next.
9.8 feet. Provision of 3 sets industrial ceiling fan with 9.8 feet.
Sige sa for the contract ID of 34GA0172, construction of multi-purpose building in Municipality of Buruanga, Aklan, Phase 1, with the ABC amount of 5,187,500, with a project duration of 155 calendar days. Project description: construction of 2-story multi-purpose building with 16 units of column with column footing tie beams, second floor beams, roof beams, slab on grade with reinforcement, suspended slab, structural steel framing for truss with 100 square meter pre-painted metal sheets, lead type long span, above 0.427 mm thick finishing works. Fabricated materials, electrical works, and sanitary works. Refer to the power scope of works. Showing the perspective and the location map. The ground floor plan, in the second floor plan.
For contract ID 24GA0202, concreting of Barangay Pang-itan to Barangay San Jose FMR, Barangay Pang-itan to Barangay San Jose Madalag, Aklan, with ABC of 40,925,000. Project duration 102 calendar days. Length of project 860.86 linear meter total length. Length of PCCP 740 meter, roadway width 5 meter, south base thickness 0.20 meter, shoulder width 1 meter. On screen is shown the key map, location plan, or vicinity map, the topographic layout plan, the plan and profile.
Any clarification or question regarding this briefing? If none, let us proceed. Thank you, planning design section. So, as stated in our invitation to bid, prospective bidder should be one, registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB, with PCAB license category C and D for this month. The description of the eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Annex 2-1.1B, Section 2 and 3 of the bidding documents. Factors, applicants who wish to participate in the bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application or the CWA at the DPWH Procurement Service, 5th floor of DPWH Building, Depository, Port Area, Manila. While those already enrolled shall keep the records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPWH Contractor Profile Eligibility Process or the CPEP and subject to further post-qualification. Information on the registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or at the DPW's website www.dpws.gov.ph. Per GPP Resolution number 15-2021, prospective bidders are required to upload and maintain current of the following eligibility documents in the PGIPs. Letter A, registration certification. B, mayor's or business permit. C, tax clearance. D, pickup license and registration and audited financial statement. Any expired documents among the aforementioned eligibility documents shall render the PGIPs Platinum Registration Certificate as automatically suspended and its validity shall issue only once the said expired document is already updated with the PGIPs. For recently mayor's permit, the recent expired permit together with the official receipt as proof that the prospective bidders has applied for renewal within the period prescribed by the G shall be accepted by the PGIPs for the purpose of updating the PGIP certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership. Consequently, the prospective bidders shall maintain an updated and current PGIP Platinum Registration and Membership in the Civil Works application. Prospective bidders with expired eligibility document shall have not yet updated the records if the CWA are advised to attach their newly updated Platinum Registration and Membership Certificate. Only the following documents are required from prospective bidders prior the sale of the bidding documents to a company ID or any government issued ID. B, authorization letter, and C, letter of intent. Bidding will be conducted through open and competitive bidding procedures using non-discretionary pass or fail criteria as specified in the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of the Republic Act 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Reform Act. The contract shall be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder or LCRB or was determined as such during post-qualification. Interested bidder may obtain their further information in the DPW's Aklan District Engineering Office, Kalibo, Aklan, and inspect the bidding documents at the Bidding Award Committee Conference Room, DPW's Aklan District Engineering Office, Kalibo, Aklan, during weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders on May 16, 2024 to June 5, 2024 from the address below and upon the payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Bids must be duly received by the Bidding Award Committee Secretariat at the address below or manual submission or at the electronic bids_aklan@dpws.aklan.district. dpws.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before June 5 at 10 a.m. All bids must be accompanied by bid security and any of the applicable form and in the amount stated in the ITP close reading. Bid opening shall be on June 5, 2024, immediately after the deadline of the submission of bids and award committee conference. This Engineering Office, Kalibo, bids will be open in the presence of the bidding representative who choose to attend at that is below. Late bid shall not be accepted. The DPW's Aklan District Engineering Office, Aklan DEO, Kalibo, reserve the rights to reject any and all bids, declare the failure of bidding or not award the contract at any time prior to the contract award in accordance with the Section 41 of the Republic Act 1984 in its IRR, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. So, any clarification regarding this pre-bid? So, if there is none, let us proceed to the opening of bids. May I call Mr. Bermejo for the contractor profile eligibility process?
Okay, thank you once again. Good morning. Here are the result of contract profile processing result. All bidders were found to be eligible. Take note, all information has to be validated during post-qualification by the Bids and Award Committee. Lastly, no submission of electronic bids. Thank you. Open the box.
Second.